happens every time the kids talk to him about Robin, or I talk to him. It's like he just doesn't want to go there. That's his sacred cow. She's perfect. Don't dare talk about her.
Sister Wives, first impression, kind of a recap, and sorry it took me a couple days, but I had to take a personal day, but on that personal day, I decided, and I've only spoken about this privately, and now I'm going to go ahead, and those grad school plans that I had are going to go ahead and go to the side for law school right now, because that just has to happen. Anyway, Cody and Janelle's conversation, I wouldn't really call it an argument, because he kept trying to go that way, and she was like, well, pump those brakes, okay? And there was a little bit of question about this statement.
This happens every time the kids talk to him about Robin, or I talk to him. It's like he just doesn't want to go there. That's his sacred cow. She's perfect. Don't dare talk about her. And I'm like, well, dude, how do you expect to be in a plural marriage with me if you have this person that you worship? That's part of being a husband in a plural marriage. You have to be able to hear everybody equally.
So we got 4 options, and full disclosure, I'm analyzing these from a place of not a scientist or a Keebler elf. However, I do have a degree in sociology with concentrations in religion and history. But, you know, what do I know? What do I know? But 1, that she called Robin a literal cow. Janelle just wouldn't do that because of, like, personal beliefs, and if you watch the show, it's just not really her style, right? Then you've got 2, that it was based on something in Hinduism and, their sacred cow and that sort of thing, which, I guess that could be a possibility. 3, that it was based on being an 8-cow wife. Now, that's a whole obscure story. Well, it's not that obscure if you grew up in those communities, but it's about, valuing the marriage and what is really important over things when you flush a ring down the toilet. It's a whole story, whatever. Then 4, the sacred golden, which is what I said in my other video on accident, calf that was being worshipped when Moses came down and was like, no, and broke the things. But see, this one is really interesting because I think TLC definitely watched my videos and has started putting the contradictions in a way that they're so close together, I don't even have to rewind or think back to what season was that.
I can remember one time we were traveling, I think it was my birthday, and you started getting mad at me about a conversation that I had had with her that I don't know how you knew about.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Unless she came to you and told you.
So this is a very common dynamic in polygamy, and that's what's interesting is that they always try to sell this, we're not like that, we're not like that, we're not like that. It's exactly like that. So what you will do is you will actually take the information you can gather from the other sister wives to sell them out to father to further your position in the family and get more for your children. But this has actually come up, this particular situation came up, and I'm glad that they explained it because what happened?
I had a conversation with Robin years ago when she was getting ready to buy the house. And I just said to her, please, if you cannot buy something that's going to chew through our resources. And, we all agreed. She was amiable with me. But apparently she went and told on me to Cody. And Cody's like, well, you were so mean to Robin about blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I don't know how you know that. I don't know how you know about that conversation. I didn't ever say anything to you about it. So
then the reasoning behind it, and a lot of times when you see this is how it is. The cognitive dissonance is dissonancing. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't tattle on Janelle. I just
tattled on Janelle.
And I were in agreement about not buying my home. And then it turned into some big, huge thing. And I got into trouble with Janelle because Cody got after her. It was just that her and I agreed. And I thought that was important to tell him.
I didn't tattle on Janelle, but if I had, here's how it happened. Received well by Cody also, that she was very kindly trying to bring up why maybe her and Robin aren't close.
Don't go down that road. We're trying to heal things. And more destruction isn't going to help us here.
Okay, then if I can't talk freely, then let's just leave it as I don't really want to.
In case you haven't been around as much as some of us, basically the chewing, the way he presented his body, all of that was a threat. And you could watch that and he'd be like, oh, I wasn't threatening. I didn't say anything. You don't have to say anything. And certain people won't notice it. But that was obviously him taking a very defensive, threatening stance. That's where we get to the sacred cow comment. So that makes a lot of sense, right? But it's just the cognitive dissonance. Him and Robin are on the same level of Delulu because this is what he says later.
Here's the thing, Cody. The fact that there's these sacred cows that I can't talk about freely to you about my emotions and my feelings is a big indicator of some things that are wrong.
But you can talk to me about your feelings here.
No, like there's a bias, and I don't want to do that anymore.
A bias. Janelle has a card. It says victim on it. She likes to play it.
Gosh, haven't a lot of us been there? I'm a safe space. No. Why don't you feel safe? You don't feel safe and listened to and understood and accepted? That must be a problem with you. Absolutely. No, for sure. If I say it's a problem with me, can I leave sooner? That would be great. But we will be going into more of this in part 3 because there was just so much said and so many contradictions. It's hard to get it all together, and I will see you either this afternoon or tomorrow morning.